emerald have fascinated mankind forever. From Cleopatra of Egypt, who said to have carved an emerald with her image as a gift for Julius Caesar, to the Spanish Empire, the Romanovs, Napoleonic Empire, the British crown jewel, the Mughal rulers of India, and the Shahs of Persia. It became very clear that no great royal jewelry collection would be complete without an impressive selection of emeralds. The finest emerald originates from Colombia and has always commanded a higher asking price in the market. The mines of Mozo in particular have produced emeralds with famed pure green color and are famous for their size and their purity. The history of the legendary mines of Mozo began with the discovery of a new world by the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. Undaunted by local tribes and the inhospitable terrain, the Spanish were soon able to supply great emeralds through the jungles of Colombia to Spain, Europe, and the rest of the world. In today's video, we are going to look at some of the best emerald jewels that changed history and played an important role in the jewelry market. 10th on our list is a brooch from Catherine the Great. To historians, she is Catherine the Great. To Russian nobles and commoners of her time, she was the beloved mother of her people, and without a single drop of Russian blood in her veins, for her contemporaries and for her successive generations, this woman would become the very embodiment of Russia, ruling a mighty empire for 34 years. Catherine was born in 1729, baptized Sophia Frederica Augusta, according to the Lutheran Rite. Selected at the age of 14 as a suitable bride for her cousin Peter, heir to the childless Empress Elizabeth of Russia, Sophia was sent to St. Petersburg. In 1745, she converted to the Russian Orthodox religion in Moscow, taking the name Catherine, and was married to Peter, becoming the Grand Duchess of Russia at that time. Catherine the Great found herself sole mistress of the world's largest and wealthiest empire. The Empress understood perfectly the demonstrative effect of a glittering cord, and she was quite conscious of the fact that in the eyes of the European monarchs, a great jewelry collection was as important as a great army. Catherine was one of the greatest collectors of all time in both scale and quality. She took great pleasure in jewels, which proclaims her power and her rank as empress, and her treasure gems such as this emerald and diamond brooch were renowned not only for their quality, but also for their sheer size. Acquired by Catherine the Great, this brooch centers upon an octagonal cut emerald which weighs between 60 and 70 carats, of Colombian origin. The emerald is fearless in size and quality, uniquely precious, and suited for imperial elegance. The emerald is set within double row of rose-cut diamonds, to the old mine-cut diamonds around, mounted in silver-top gold. On October 7, 1776, Catherine gave this exquisite brooch as a wedding gift to Sophia Dorothea, the future Empress Maria Fyodorovna, on the occasion of her marriage to Catherine's son, His Royal Highness Paul I. The brooch was inherited by Maria Fyodorovna's daughter, Grand Duchess Maria Pavlovna, from 1786 to 1859, and then passed down to her daughter. It remained the property of the Prussian House of Hohenzollern for the next 3 generations. Baron Fritz Serini, private secretary to Prince Leopold, inherited the prince's entire fortune upon the prince's death in 1959, and set a signature and seal on the included letter of authenticity. The emerald and diamond brooch, its lively history, interwoven with Romanov and Hohenzollern families, was sold in 1972 to a private American collector, who took much pleasure wearing it in 1973 state dinner at the White House. After 40 years in hiding, the brooch appeared in 2010 in an auction by Christie's New York, and sold for $1,650,500. Angelina Jolie always looks great on the red carpet, but she really stunned us when she attended the 2009 Academy Awards, wearing a beautiful black gown by Elie Saab from a spring 2009 haute couture collection. Jolie walked on the red carpet alongside Brad Pitt and wore a pair of magnificent Colombian emerald drop earrings, weighing a total of 115 carats by Lorraine Schwartz, with a staggering price of $2.5 million. She matched her stunning earrings with a 65-carat emerald ring and was worth over $1 million. It seems almost impossible that emeralds of this large size could ever exist, but certainly makes sense that Angelina Jolie would not only know them, but also wear them. Her jewelry perfectly complemented her beautiful green eyes and was the icing on the cake to Angie's outfit. 8th on our list is from His Highness Prince Aga Khan IV. In 1970, he commissioned the House of Harry Winston to create a beautiful pair of emerald and diamond earrings, and he also commissioned the House of Cartier to make a necklace to match the set of earrings as a gift for his wife, Princess Salima Aga Khan. Princess Salima Aga Khan was born Sarah Frances Crowe Kapul in 1940, in what was then British India, and went to finishing school in Paris. One of the last debutantes to be presented to the Queen at the Queen Charlotte's Ball in London, she went on to become a model, leading a glamorous life as a girl about town in London. After a brief first marriage to a British aristocrat, she married Prince Karam Aga Khan IV in 1969. The couple stayed together for 25 years and had 3 children. Following their divorce in 1995, Princess Salima Aga Khan auctioned all her jewelry in order to raise funds for her charity works. The total sale of her entire collection was about $27 million at the time. 25 years later, her collection was put on for auction by Sotheby's New York, and the emerald with the diamond set was sold separately. The pair of earrings was sold for $2.5 million, while the necklace was sold for $4.5 million. 7th on our list is the Fringe Emerald and Diamond Necklace by Van Cleef & Arpels. The necklace was created in 1929 and was modified in 1937. And in 1947, Princess Pfizer purchased the necklace. Princess Pfizer was the 3rd daughter of His Majesty King Fahd of Egypt. Though brought up in the royal tradition of the Egyptian court noted for its extravagance and fairy tale lifestyle, was intelligent enough to understand that court life with all its trappings was actually a gilded cage, far removed from the real world, that operated outside the palace, something which his brother king failed to comprehend, and as a result, lost his throne. The imposing and graceful pure Art Deco style necklace was worn by the princess as a court jewel, as seen in one of her photographs taken in 1948, attending the Taha Palace Ball in Cairo, and remained her property when she went into exile in Europe with her husband in 1952, after the Egyptian Revolution. The princess died in 1994, and all her jewelry, including the classic Art Deco piece, became the property of an anonymous collector, who eventually decided to put it up for sale at a Christie's Magnificent Jewels sale in Geneva, held on November 12, 2013. 6th on our list is Grand Manos. The Grand Manos is actually a pair of rare emerald earrings. On January 27, 2012, the Gemological Institute of America issued a statement about the classification of these 2 emeralds, stating that both of these specimens are unique finds with beautiful deep green grass color, with a slight bluish undertone, no treatment with mild inclusion, and with exceptional clarity. In their published statement, they also mentioned that both of these emeralds were from the old mine of Colombia. The pristine old mines of emeralds were located in Colombia, specifically where the mines of Mozu, in which the emerald color is intense grass green. The other one is the Sheba, where the color is dark grass green with a tinge of blue. And the last one was Cascuas, which currently owned by the government. Mozu is renowned to this day as the best producer of high-quality emerald, while Sheba produces the rarest of the rare. There is no written history about this pair of emeralds, but what makes this pair so expensive is because of their age, the quality, and the location in which they were found, the mines of Chivor, Colombia. The pair of earrings were sold in 2019 at a price of $4,504,912. One of the things I love the most is tracing the journeys of important gems. Having previously written about the famed emeralds owned by the Grand Duchess Vladimir of Russia, I was fascinated to hear that a single one of these stones had made an auction appearance earlier this year. The stone attracted attention not only because of its imperial provenance, but also because it was arguably the finest emerald in the Grand Duchess's collection. Originally, the emerald was part of a para, a wedding present from the Romanovs to Princess Marie of Mecklenburg-Schwerin, to celebrate her marriage to the uncle of Tsar Nicholas II, upon which she became Her Imperial Highness, the Grand Duchess Vladimir Pavlovna. These stones, in my opinion, were probably the finest collection of emeralds ever owned by an individual, unrivaled in size, quality and color match. The fullest extent of the Grand Duchess's emerald collection can be seen in the famous photograph of her in historical Russian costume for a ball in 1903. The center stone of the para's necklace, more of which later, was a hexagonal specimen weighing over 100 carats, and can clearly be seen on the headdress. The stone recently sold at auction was originally an emerald cut weighing 107.67 carats, set in diamonds and suspending an important drop emerald. This can also clearly be identified pinned at the front. The rest of her emerald jewelry, all containing stones of considerable size, is sewn all over her dress. Upon her death in 1920, the emeralds were inherited by the Grand Duchess's son, the Grand Duke Boris, and the rest of the jewelry was divided into colors and was bequeathed to her other children. The first breakup of the emeralds was effected by the Grand Duke, who sold the emerald necklace in about 1922 to Cartier. They were subsequently reset into a sleek Art Deco sautoir, bought by Edith McCormack Rockefeller. This superb Colombian emerald embodies the grandeur of the Rockefeller dynasty, a name enshrined in American history. In 1930, John D. Rockefeller Jr. purchased to a private owner a brooch for his wife, art patent, Abby Aldrich Rockefeller. The brooch, said to be by Van Cleef and Arpels, centered upon a large emerald with mesmerizing color and impeccable clarity. When his wife passed away in 1948, Rockefeller gifted the individual emeralds from this setting to the Rockefeller children. The center step-cut emerald, weighing an impressive 18.04 carats, went to his son David. David Rockefeller asked the renowned American jewelry designer Raymond C. Yard to mount the emerald on a ring, executed with an elegantly understated diamond and platinum setting. The ring was one of Yard's most important private commissions. Raymond Yard had a professional and personal relationship with the Rockefeller family. He had a very keen knowledge of gemstones and used the term gem quality only for gemstones that were truly exquisite. You can see the stock card where Raymond Yard notes down, stating that David Rockefeller left with him a gem to be manufactured into a ring. It speaks out his very keen and discerning eye and talks of the quality of the gemstone all the way back in 1948. So, not only is this a fantastic gemstone, but it is a true part of American history. The story is exceptional because of its size. The cut is absolutely perfect, the color is very evenly distributed, it has no enhancement whatsoever. And to have an emerald of this size, of this quality with no enhancement, is truly exceptional. Third on our list is the Gaussian Emerald and Diamond Double Riviere. The necklace, designed by Edmund Chin for the Mason Gaussian, features a line of 28 perfectly cut and matched Colombian emeralds of unsurpassed quality, all completely natural, each with no clarity enhancement. In addition, it is set with both diamonds and jadeite. Each emerald was hand-selected by Albert Gaussian and sourced from the famed Muso mine in Colombia, home to the greatest emeralds, known for their unsurpassed color, luster, clarity, and size. In November of 2020, the Gaussian Emerald and Diamond Double Riviere necklace was sold at Christie's Magnificent Jewels auction for a price of $7 million. The record-selling price made history after it topples the Palmette necklace of 2017, thus creating a new milestone for the Mason. Second on our list is the Bulgari platinum brooch in emerald and diamonds. According to Richard Burton, the only word Elizabeth Taylor knew in Italian was Bulgari. During the filming of Cleopatra, Burton visited the Bulgari boutique in Rome, where he purchased this emerald and diamond brooch as a wedding gift for his fiancée. The brooch was an engagement ring Richard Burton gave to Taylor. The Colombian emerald on its center weighs 23.44 carats and is encircled by pear-shaped diamonds. It is the only jewel Elizabeth Taylor wore at their first wedding. When Elizabeth Taylor passed away at the age of 79, all her pieces of jewelry, including the brooch that became a pendant from a beautiful emerald necklace, were later sold in the collection of Elizabeth Taylor. The legendary jewels evening sale at Christie's in New York in December 2011. It realized $6,130,500 and remains the most expensive single stone emerald jewel ever sold. When one looks back to the great jewelry collections of the 20th century, the name of Patino always comes up. In the 1930s and 1940s, during one of the greatest periods of jewelry design, fabulous gemstones and jewels were purchased by Simon Patino and kept in family hands over several generations. The Cartier emerald and diamond para were one of them. The highlight of the Patino's collection is a magnificent emerald and diamond necklace. This impressive necklace of royal inspiration was designed by Cartier London in 1937, after they had purchased a rare emerald cross of 45 carats from Queen Eugenia Victoria of Spain. Carved from one single gem, the cross, named the Andean Cross, had belonged to Queen Isabel II of Spain, as well as to Empress Eugenie of France. Having acquired the Andean Cross, Cartier decided that the extremely rare gem should be given an appropriate setting, in keeping with its religious significance and royal provenance. Accordingly, Cartier's jewelry designers decided that the most appropriate setting would be for the Emerald Cross to be suspended as a pendant to a befitting necklace, also incorporating the best of emeralds. The designers then selected over 100 carats of the best emeralds available at the time, and incorporating 12 high-quality emeralds and 24 top-quality diamonds, created the stunning emerald and diamond necklace, reflecting features of the jewelry designs of the period of Art Deco era. Subsequently, in 1938, Simon Itari Patino, the Bolivian tin king also known as the Andean Rockefeller, an esteemed customer of Cartier, saw the stunning necklace with a historic Andean cross suspended by it and decided to purchase it for his beloved wife. On 12 November 2013, the Patino collection was offered at Christie's Geneva, and it was sold for a price of $10,230,968, the highest price ever paid for emerald jewelry of all time. It has been a pleasure sharing with you the stories of these noble and magnificent emerald pieces of jewelry in our history. Thank you, and have a nice day.